So I haven't done a YouTube video in a while. The last two were just more of my live event, and I kind of want to document more of my training across running, strength training, and the Ironman races that I'm planning to do. So I've now booked myself into Nice Marathon, which is in November, start of November. I can't even remember the date now, to be fair. Start of November, that is. And before that, I'm going to be doing an Ironman 70.3, which is going to be interesting. I haven't done triathlon stuff for a while now. The last 2 weeks I've just been incorporating stuff again, so swim, bike and run, and it's very time demanding, I must say, while trying to run a business, but it's challenging myself, which I love more than anything. So I've been getting used to my new TT bike. I normally just have a normal standard road bike that I've been using and I've used previously for triathlon, so I'm getting used to the TT bar position, being all over the road, but after the last 2.5 weeks I'm starting to pick it up a little bit now. Training wise for me at the moment, it's around anything 9 to 12 hours a week, depending on when my rest days are, obviously. I'm normally starting kind of my structure of a week of Mondays as like an easy recovery. It's normally heart rate based work, so it's either going to be swim or heart rate recovery run. Tuesdays are normally my hard days, so this would include some sort of tempo interval run and a hard bike session, so I'm working in and around threshold. And Wednesdays either a rest day or like 10 to 12k in recent weeks, just 10 to 12k easy running. And then Thursday we come into a swim and some light speed work of a run. And then the big blocks of time for me personally when I have time available to train is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So those are my bigger sessions of blocks of longer rides, open water swims, and brick sessions. So I've just started incorporating the brick sessions in this week. I have a coach myself for my training, so I don't have to think about it, and it gets taken care of. And the preparation's hard for it, to be fair. Alongside keeping some of the marathon working, training for two things is very tough. Luckily, they help each other, so form a cross training for the marathon work. And for any of you that follow me on Instagram, you'll see I went from 3:17 in my first marathon down to sub 3 hours in Brighton, my last marathon, 2:59.02 to be precise. I'd love to run another sub 3 again. I don't feel I'm in the same shape, fitness-wise, marathon shape, as I've dropped down the distance and been focusing on the triathlon stuff. But I'm hoping to build back towards Nice, which is like, I think it's around 15 weeks away. I've got enough of a build away to put a focus on that. And I think the biggest thing for me is, one, documenting it to show my training, when it's good, when it's not so great, and a bit of behind the scenes of my training more than anything. And it's good for me to document my progress and see the journey of improvement, hopefully, over the next kind of, well, 3 to 5 months of a training block, and then further on, depending on whatever race I do. So the main target for me for Nice, so I'm going to aim to try go for another sub 3 again, with good training and a bit of luck, I can hopefully get through it. And then the 70.3, my first one I did 5 hours 21, 5 hours 22. So if I can get low 5 hours or come under 5, that'll be absolutely a dream, really. So that's kind of the plan of action. This is just a little bit of an introduction of what's going to be coming ahead documenting wise. So I'm going to try do a video every week to 2 weeks of a vlog of my training, what I'll be getting up to, some pieces from work, like day-to-day lifestyle stuff, and then also I'll be doing more documented things across short form videos on Instagram. So I'll try to add as much value of my experience with my training alongside this, and then I think any little videos along the way that either people want to see or Q&As and kind of reviewing my sessions and my training, it'll be good to go through for you guys and also myself to look through. So yeah, it should be exciting. I've got a session today which I'm about to go do. I've got an hour and a half on the bike, so a good portion of that zone 2, and then I've got 2 lots of 15-minute blocks around zone 4 heart rate, so a little bit harder, and then just a 25-minute brick run after that before we get into some work. So that's the agenda for today, and what's going to be coming for me. So yeah, excited for it. So in the description below, I'll leave my Instagram handles, any social media platforms, if you want to follow more day-to-day across my stories. And if you want to see more videos like this, just click like and subscribe below.